Okay, good evening. I'd like to call tonight's regular scheduled board meeting for the Village of Broadview to order. If you have cell phones, would you please put them on vibrate or silent, please, so as not to disturb the meeting. Let the record reflect that we'll be starting tonight's meeting at 7:34 p.m. Madam Clerk, may I have a roll call, please?
Trustee Abraham? Here. Trustee Benson? Present. Trustee Carter? Here. Trustee Madrid?
Here.
Trustee Wilson? Here. Trustee Brown Marino? Here.
Present.
President Jones?
I'm present.
May we all stand for the pledge of allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May we all have a moment of silence, please? Thank you. Item number 2, public comment.
Marquita Smith.
Good evening, board and attendees.
Good evening.
Saturday, I was out and I saw a Hummer that said, "Village of Broadview." I thought, it was going tornado because I had just came from Springfield and I saw entourages of military and policemen coming from downstate coming up here, so I just thought, oh, this must be going to NATO, but it had Village of Broadview on it, so are we on our Hummer now?
We're on of 2 Hummers.
Oh, okay. Can you expound on
We're going to talk about it.
particulars? I just want to make sure because
We're going to talk about it.
you can only ask questions at the beginning.
Yeah.
I want to make sure it was covered.
Absolutely.
And one more. Intern chief, Thomas, that's a typo. He is the chief.
He is the chief. They need to take that out. That's correct. He was confirmed.
That was my typo.
Yeah, that's a typo. Cheryl Griffin.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Good evening.
I guess basically my comment is that at the time when I purchased my home in Broadview, it was sold as a community village. With this thing about the adult entertainment licensing, I just have to hope this is addressed. What was the motivation for this in the first place? If this is a family-oriented village, why now try to bring adult entertainment here? We're understaffed with police, and we all know what generally comes along with that type of business, so what does that do for the village?
Okay. Ms. Redmond.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
2246 21 Avenue. I was not able to attend the May 7th meeting, so I missed the presentation from, I believe, the developers for 13th Avenue and 14th Avenue. I did go on the village website looking for that video as of today at 5:45.
We didn't have the video, wasn't up that night.
Okay, not a problem, but what I would like, if you will, to give an overview, or someone, an overview. I'd like to know, what are they proposing, for the village, how it's going to benefit Broadview, and is this within the vision, and what is that vision that brought these people to bring that development here?
Okay.
Okay?
That's a
Thank
fair
you.
question.
Okay.
Not a problem. Doreen Gordon.
Hi, I just wanted to reiterate my opinion about the stipend for members of the volunteer position of zoning board of appeals. I don't think it is necessary because we're all doing volunteer jobs here in the community, and I think if you want to be on a board, or any meetings you attend, you're doing it as a volunteer, not as a paid employee of the village. And second, I want to commend you on the issue of establishing licensing standards for a business that none of us want to have, but if you have stringent standards, you certainly are able to keep out many of the types of businesses that we don't want to have in the first place. And by having comprehensive standards, you have established a guideline that you can legally support, and that way you will be able to keep out things rather than having to fight when they say that they should be able to come in. And I want to commend you on all of your zoning actions. I feel that they are appropriate at this time.
Thank you, Ms. Gordon. I'll entertain a motion to suspend the regular scheduled board meeting for two things. Number one, I want to allow the firemen to get back to where they need to go. We need to address them. And then number two, we've got a gentleman here that's got something we need to talk about in executive session. So with that being said, I'll entertain a motion to suspend the regular scheduled board meeting for purposes of having Chief Gardner address his men.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Hearing none, Chief Gardner, you may have the floor. For the people in the audience tonight, we had a major fire in Broadview a few days ago. Chief Gardner?
Good evening.
Good evening.
C-shift, if you guys can come forward. For those of you who don't know, last Sunday evening, Monday morning, we experienced a pretty tragic fire in the village. In a report of a structure fire at 2116 South 16th Avenue at approximately 1:20 in the morning. For those of you who don't know, that's a 3-story apartment building in the middle of the block, 1 block north of Roosevelt Road on 16th. The report of a fire in the top floor of the 3-story unit with numerous people trapped on the top floor. When our first arriving engine arrived on the scene, they encountered heavy volumes of smoke and fire on the top floor of the building, with many people who were trapped and hanging from the top floor windows. Many of these people were threatening to jump from the building due to high heat conditions and large volumes of smoke. One of the trapped occupants was so desperate she was threatening to drop her 12 to 18-month-old infant child 30 feet to the bystanders below who were holding out blankets to try to catch the baby. Obviously, this was a very intense, life-threatening situation. Due to our lack of manpower, tough decisions had to be made. We don't have enough manpower to fight the fire and perform rescues simultaneously. So the decision was made by Deputy Chief Kowalski, who was the incident commander. The decision was made to go into rescue mode and go after the people that were trapped by the fire. Since they arrived with only the engine, all we had was one ladder, 24-foot extension ladder, that's carried on the engine. They immediately threw the ladder up to the top floor in the northeast corner of the building, where firefighter Anthony Monks, gentleman all the way on the far right, ascended the ladder, being assisted by firefighter Marbach, went up the ladder, grabbed the infant child from the mother, brought that child down, reascended the ladder, brought the mother down, reascended the ladder again, and brought one other occupant from that unit down. Firefighter Monks and Marbach then moved the ladder over to the north side of the building, where they found a elderly gentleman trapped in his apartment full of smoke. Still no windows were open yet. Firefighter Monks and Marbach ascended the ladder, knocked the window out. Firefighter Monks went into the apartment, smoke-filled apartment, assessed the situation and how they were going to get him out. It's going to be very difficult to get him out on a ladder. In the meantime, firefighter Marbach took off his air mask and gave it to that person so they could breathe. Excuse me. Because he was taking in a lot of smoke. Decision was made to remove him through the interior stairwell, which was now Maywood Fire Department had arrived. Firefighter Cannon was the engineer on the engine, was getting a water source, hooking up to the hydrant, pulling the hose line. Maywood then, their first arriving engine, gave us a hand, took the hose line, started attacking the fire on the top floor. Simultaneously, firefighter Monks with another Maywood fireman carried the elderly gentleman out from the top floor down through the interior stairwell, which was full of smoke, out to the outside. At the same time this was going on, Maywood had also put their ladder up to a window on the south side of the building and rescued another individual off the south side of the building. So you can see their hands were plenty full. So their expertise, their calmness under pressure, and their training obviously paid off. And I just wanted to make sure the building.
Thank you for your job.
But as a side note, to be happy to know, all 6 people were fine. One elderly gentleman was transported to the hospital. He was the only one that was transported. With smoke inhalation, he was released from Viola later on the next afternoon. So it was a very good outcome. So on behalf of the Broadview Fire Department and the Village of Broadview, I want to present each one of you with a company citation award for performance of your duties in the heroic rescue of 6 trapped civilians at the structure fire located at 2116 South 16th Avenue on May 14th, 2012.
Good job. Hey, can you tell him how long he's been with us?
Firefighter Monks, the one who got the 3 people out initially, he's only been on about a year and a half.
Wow.
All right.
Fantastic. Proud of him.
We caught a fire about 3 hours earlier in the Beverly section, attached to a garage fire right before it, so we had a busy night. Thanks, guys.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
No, thank you, Chief Gardner.
Great job, great job.
I'll entertain a motion to adjourn to executive session at this time.
So moved.
Second.
Probably motion by McGrill, probably second by Trustee Abraham to adjourn to executive session. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Folks, we'll be back in a minute. We've got a brief executive session to discuss some litigation.